Hey, and welcome to today's Diastasis Core Level 3 workout. Now, this workout is perfect for anyone at the beginning of their training journey or anyone who's never correctly worked their core. That's why this is so good for postpartum, so good for diastasis, and just generally the workout everyone should be starting with when they are beginning their fitness journey. So I'm currently 6 weeks postpartum. I have done level 1 and level 2, and we're now on level 3. If you've not done level 1 or 2, make sure you're doing that first. Make sure you're comfortable with those, have those movements nailed, and are doing them for at least a month to 6 weeks before moving on to this one. So this is going to be a 20-minute workout. We have got a couple of moves. We're going to do each one for a minute, and you're just going to follow along to me. So all you need is some space. If you have a heavy kettlebell or dumbbell, perfect. We do need those for the workout. If you don't have any weights for this particular one, then just something heavy that you can pick around would be perfect. So let's get ready to do the moves. I'm going to take you through. First of all, we start with breathing. So we're going to come down onto the floor. I want you to go onto your knees and take your feet just a little bit further out. We're then going to sit down and we're going to get ourselves nice and comfortable. We're going to tilt our hips under, so we've got a really strong switch on of the core instead of the back, so tucking that under. And from here, I want you to place your hands in front. If you have a Pilates ball, amazing, because you can press it. If not, you can just use your hands. And as we come up, we're going to inhale, drawing in our pelvic floor, exhale, letting it go. So we're going to look like this. We're going to breathe in our pelvic floor right now, taking it in, coming up, letting it come down. Perfect. So breathe in, draw in the pelvic floor, come up, let it relax. Perfect. Let's keep it going. I'm going to start the clock now. So hold the hands together, draw in the pelvic floor as you breathe in, and rise up, letting it go as you come down. Pelvic floor, you can begin, is one of the most important things. You've got to think of it as like a tent all the way through the bottom. If we have a strong pelvic floor, we have strong connection, it's incredible. Stopping the incontinence, breathing in, coming up, making sure that diastasis fixes itself, which it can do very easily if we give it the time and attention it deserves. Well done. Drawing in, coming up, relaxing as you come down. Drawing in, coming up, relaxing. Perfect, guys. Stay with me. In. It's hard to think about pelvic floor, and sometimes we find ourselves looking left or right. That's totally fine, but you should be able to help your pelvic floor as you are moving. This is why this is level 3 progression, because for a lot of us, when we are running, skipping, sneezing, coughing, that's when our pelvic floor goes. So we want to be practicing our pelvic floor while we are doing movements. Good, guys, you've got 10 seconds left. For the next movement, you are going to need a dumbbell or a kettlebell, some form of weight. 2, and relax. Okay, coming down to the floor. I'm going to grab myself a dumbbell. We're going to place both hands out in front. We're going to grab our dumbbell and we're going to take the opposite leg out behind us like a donkey kick. And from here, we're going to take ourselves up and down, out and in. Up, down, out, in. Keeping this leg up, down, out, in. So it wants to be a weight that you can take it out. If you've chosen wrong and it feels too heavy, just go for the rows, that's perfect. But if you can take it out to the side, you'll soon notice your tummy having to work hard. Also, if you have a bench, so you can be on an incline, that means you can take the row lower, which works really well. I don't have one in here, so if you have one on a bench, works awesome. Good, guys, you've got 20 more seconds. And you can kind of mix it up. You can do 2 rows, 2 lifts, 1 row, whatever you like, but we're working that tummy. And oh, I can feel it all on one side. 10 more seconds. Keep that leg up. It wants to drop. And relax that down. Perfect. We're going to come onto our side. We're going to either be on our knee like this with one out and either come up and down. If you can progress it and you feel super strong, you can be on both and do it like so. But I would recommend for now, we are progressing, we're still postpartum. One leg down, knee down, and let's do it. So up and down. You don't have to touch the mat. And we're going to switch at 30 seconds, so I'll be turning my back on you. Try and imagine you are swinging that up in the air. 10 more seconds on this side. We're going to rotate to the other side. I'm going to turn my back on you for a second, so knee down, other knee out, up. Stay with me, draw that tummy in. Three, two, relax, perfect. We're gonna stand up. So for this, I'm gonna use a kettlebell, but you could use your dumbbells absolutely fine. We're gonna grab and we're going to lift it above our head. We're gonna press above. Oh, my shoulders really ache today. And we're gonna very slowly march, lifting the leg up. So what I'd like to see is that you take it as far out and up as possible, getting your tummy to work. So let's go. Not like this, tuck under, lift, down. Really concentrating, pushing up to the ceiling. If it becomes too much, you can take it to here, but ideally, all the way up, tilt the core, and march. Great movement. You're basically doing a marching plank, but standing. Push through those palms, that's it. Try not to arch. If you feel like you've arched like this, tuck under. 20 more seconds. Five more to go. And relax that down, beautiful. Next one with this. You've probably heard of round the world, which goes around your head. This time we're holding feet really close together, again squeezing and drawing our tuck under, and we're taking around us, all one way for the whole minute. Okay, you ready? Let's get ourselves comfortable. Draw under, take it as far away from you as you can to really get your body to try and contract those muscles. Beautiful, well done. Relax the shoulders. This workout also is so much better, this particular movement, with a really heavy weight. So the heavier you can go on this, the better. Nearly there, guys, keep going. And put it down on the floor, beautiful, well done. The next one we've got is dead bugs. So we're gonna lay down nice and flat, coming down. Now this is where you'll really see if your diastasis is healed or not. If it's not, I'll give you an adaptation, but what I would like to see is tucking under, lifting up, legs up, arms up, 1, 2. So we can go for this. If you notice coning, then stay here, bring the head back down, and just tap instead. Whichever feels best, we just don't want to see that push up of the skin. Try and imagine yourself being stretched as far as possible. And if you get tired or it feels too much, just go for the march. Keeping this back nice and close to the floor. You're doing so well. And it's nice to have level 1, 2, and 3 because you can see how far you've come, and anytime you feel like you're starting to lose it, you just go back to the beginning and start again. Perfect work. Okay, rolling over, coming to sit. Next movement. If you have a weight, grab it. If you don't, do not stress. Whoop. We're going to press this up to the ceiling, and we're going to bring in one leg, take it out. Bring in the other leg, take it out. Feels like it's doing nothing, you can begin, but it's doing a lot. So press, one, in, taking it as far in as you can, and then all the way out. Now, I am not the most flexible person. You might be, so you might be like, this is so easy. And I'm like, it's not. But just try and bring that leg in as far as you can. Pushing through. I know the shoulders get tired. Woo. Last 10 coming up, everything you've got. Two and one. Awesome work. Okay, V-sit, this one. We're bringing this up, we're coming back. Now you can be here if you like, and we're taking this out and in, out, in, out, in. If that feels easy, if you've got no coning, you can lift up and you can come out and in on one side with the legs up. I'm gonna go for a mixture. So finding that tall position, bringing yourself back, out, in, switch. Should feel it all down one side as you go. And that's what we want to do. Imagine it all pulling and connecting back together. Not a crunch in sight. Over halfway, guys. Keep it going. If you've slowly crept forward, bring yourself back. If you feel your lower back, reset yourself. Three, two, one. Whew. Okay. Placing your dumbbell in front of you or a water bottle or anything small. Coming back. Sitting up tall. Now, I'm nowhere near this yet, so we're progressing together. The end goal is to have your hands here. That's just not gonna happen right now. What I want you to do is we're gonna take one leg over, other leg over, one leg over, other leg over, and keep going. The idea is you can start that you end up being as far forward as you're sitting up tall. So take your time and see what you can do. You'll find different positions as in putting your hands forward, in front, behind will make it easier. So vary between all of them. You are all different. Make the most of it. Slowly falling. Bring yourself back up. Remember, we're building up, we're getting stronger. This whole session will look very different when I teach it in 4 weeks' time. Whereas right now, we're just beginning. Ooh, breathe. Okay, next movement that we're going to do is we're going to be on our side, guys. So coming onto your side, sticking your bum back. We're going to be opening and closing, taking forward, taking back. So open, close, forward, back. Open, close, forward, back. Still pushing through the side of your body. As far forward as you can and back. Never letting your knees or your feet touch. Well done. Keep pushing through your side. Forward, back, in. Smashing it, guys. Super impressive. Whew. And be kind to the rolls and the skin and the stretch marks and everything else that is totally normal and beautiful. It's your own body story. So don't be unkind. Okay, perfect. One more movement before we switch and change it around. So this time, this might hurt the boobs if you're breastfeeding, so if it does, apologies. We're going to lay it on our fronts, because you want to think of your core as like you as a rotisserie chicken, so you've got to do all sides, got to do sides, front and back. So for this, lay down, arms by your side, up and down. For now, we're keeping our legs down. When I tell you, legs will come up. Ten more seconds and we're going to lift from the legs as well as from your upper body. I like to imagine I'm doing a skydive. So pick your favorite place and skydive above it. Bring up the legs. Keep going. If the boobs are hurting, don't let them touch the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Whew. We're moving on to the next one. So, next movement that we're going to do is our breathing. So, we're going to sit. This time, we're going to bring ourselves up. We're going to drop a little bit, and we're going to go for here. So we're going to pull in the pelvic floor, holding it the whole time. Draw in your pelvic floor, hold, let it go. Draw in, let it go. Keep going, just for as long as you can. Then when you've lost it, let it go. Stay with me. Ten seconds. See if we can hold it for the last 10 seconds the whole time. Go. Hold that pelvic floor the whole time. The whole time, drawing everything in, making it rock solid. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Did you manage it? Okay, next movement is the donkey rows. So, bringing ourselves out, we're taking that leg back up, so make yourself nice and stable. We're taking it out to the side and back in. Find your comfy place, take those knees like hip width apart, draw in the belly, take the leg out, and when you're ready, 3, 2, 1. Lifting for a row, taking to the outside. And you'll notice if one side feels really off. So this side, I'm so much more wobbly than the other, but it's a good thing, it means I have to work harder. Keep moving. Woohoo! Bring that leg up a little bit higher. It's always a bit intimidating coming back to filming after having a baby because I am starting again, like yourselves. And I'm learning and I'm using my body and things don't feel as strong as they did 9 months ago, and it's so interesting. You've got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, pop it down. Okay, we have got that beautiful crunch. One side, changing to the other side. So find your position. We're gonna have either elbow or hand, depending on how that feels, one knee down or both legs out. Choose your weapon, however you feel best. Switching and rotating to the other side. I'll keep facing you this time. Take that leg out, let's go. Nearly there. And bring that down. Oh, that one gets the shoulders. I did a workout before this and I'm regretting it instantly because everything hurts. Okay, standing up nice and tall. Let's grab our weight. So I'm gonna go now, because I definitely feel more tired. I'm gonna go for a dumbbell for this one. Listen to your body. Remember, we're healing, we're working together. This is beginner process. We're progressing as we go. So pressing this up to the ceiling. Let's go for our march. Don't let this happen. Tuck this in as far out as you can and bring in. The further out, the more your tummy has to work. So if we just do this, that feels quite easy. The more we go out, the more the tummy's got to help you. Last 5 seconds. And pop that down. Okay, we've got your marches. Coming down to the floor. Whoop. Dead bug marches or simple marches. So remember, tuck under. So we've got as much of your back flattened to your mat, although there is always a little bit of an arch, so be kind. Lifting up the head, lifting up the legs. And we're going 1 and 1. If that's too much, 1, 2. I'm gonna go for this actually because my tummy feels very tired, which means I'm not focusing. So I'm gonna do a mixture of the two because we don't wanna damage. What we wanna do is wanna make sure we're drawing everything in. If we're not listening and it's coning, then we're asking everything to push away. And we don't want that, so listen and look at your body. We'll have strong days and weak days. Even when we're filming, even when we're teaching, gotta be honest with your body. That's what Movement, my app, is all about. You take it further and you can place your hands on your tummy as well, because you can feel when it's pushing or when it's bringing together. Beautiful, rolling over, bringing yourself back up to sitting. The next one we're gonna go for is your beautiful bringing the legs in. So, grabbing your weight, scooching yourself back a little bit, going to press this up to the ceiling, whoop, and we're coming in and back out, in and out. As far in as you can get your leg to go. Anytime your back gets tired, bring yourself in, adjust, stick out your chest, tuck in, lean back a little bit, and go again. Three, two, one, Anyone else's tummy getting really tired, or are you feeling it anywhere else? I'm definitely feeling in your middle. Hopefully you are too. If you're not, really try and focus on the muscles that we're trying to use here. Okay, next one. So we're going to do the V-sit, leaning back a little bit, taking one arm out and in. If that feels good, you're lifting your legs, but we're focusing between the two because, again, as I said in this, we're still getting stronger. I'm going for one. I'm actually going to do all one side for 30 seconds this time. And see if we regret it. Come on. Pulling in, shaking out. So it's like an opening of a book. Although if your weight is heavy, it feels very hard to do that. So obviously go for a weight that you can use. Changing to the side, leaning back and out. If you put the other arm out, it helps you stabilize. Nice, guys. Ten more seconds to go. Stay with me. 2, 1. Okay, 2 more exercises to go. Place this one in the middle. We're doing the leg lifts. Now, listening to your own body, you can either have your hands behind you, have your hands in front, have them out, have them above. Whatever feels good, but we're aiming to move the legs. So whatever makes it easier, or easy but hard, because it wants to be hard, for you, go for that. So let's give it a go. I'm gonna go for arms in front to help me sit up. Okay, whoop. If the weight moves, it's more of an obstacle course for you. Whew. Adjust, sit back tall, let's go. Adjust, let's do it. Last 5, 2, breathe. Okay, that means it's laying on boobs time. So pop your weight away. This time we're gonna go for legs first. Then we're gonna go for just upper body. So legs and upper body, and then just upper body. Ready? Lift, let's go. Ten more seconds with both. Try and lift those legs up higher. And dropping the legs. See if you can lift up any higher. Let's go. Ten more. 3, 2, 1. Done. How does that feel? So that should be an epic routine, the third in the series of how to create like the strongest inner foundation. And if you help and have a really strong pelvic floor, can correct diastasis and work on your core, then everything else becomes easier. All exercises, your balance, just general daily living, and things like pelvic floor dysfunction. We don't want to be, although it's seen as a normal thing now, peeing when laughing and sneezing and coughing, skipping, it's really not meant to be. And I have noticed from having my daughter, it took me so much longer to stop those things from happening than it has this time around my son. I'm 6 weeks postpartum and I'm having no problems with any of those, and it's because I've been doing this series. So I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.